Mr. Wells, do you have anything to say? Stand up and speak loudly and clearly so I can hear you as well as the court reporter.
Yes, ma'am. She's not scared of me. She manipulated herself, so it ain't nothing about nobody scared of me. And I'm trying to start up, start up, because I got kids, like my daughter, she's 16, she about to graduate in 2 years, and I'm just trying to get out, do whatever the little ISF program to try to better myself and control my temper, work on myself, and try to do, like I said, if I get to go get this job for you, and I can, get away from the, people, that I've been hanging around and, better myself.
So you've been hanging around the wrong people?
Hanging around like just me, like people I do hanging around, I ain't gonna say they influence me, but it's like.
You don't think maybe you're the wrong person?
I know, I do have my fault.
You can have a seat. So, Mr. Wells, when you were here before and I got that pre-sentence report done, they talked to you before that pre-sentence report, and I have a quote here that you said.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're going to witness a courtroom moment where a defendant tries to convince the judge he deserves another chance. He insists the victim wasn't afraid of him, blames the people around him, and promises he wants to become a better father and improve his life. At first, it sounds like a heartfelt plea for mercy, but the judge is listening closely, and she's about to bring up something from his past that could completely change the direction of this hearing.
Then this is back when you first got these probations, which was in 2019. You said, "I will do good because I do not want to be in any more trouble. I'm trying to be a better father figure and role model for my kids." What if someone was doing what you've done to the women in your life to your 16-year-old daughter? I'm sorry?
I would be upset.
You'd be upset? You'd probably be more than upset. If somebody rammed their car into her car, somebody showed up at their house, her house, at 2 o'clock in the morning, you'd be more than upset. The problem is your behavior is escalating. It's not getting better. It's actually getting worse. And it's not because we didn't send you to ISF and you want to talk about, I'm going to go to this little ISF program. It's not a little program.
All right, guys, this is where the courtroom takes a powerful turn. The judge reminds the defendant that years ago he made the exact same promise, to stay out of trouble and become a better role model for his children. Then she asks one question that leaves him with no real answer. How would he react if someone treated his own daughter the way he treated the women in his life? His excuses quickly fall apart as the judge points out that his behavior hasn't improved. It has only become more dangerous.
Calling people who were just there doing their job all kinds of names. What, you don't think that's true?
I don't know how they treat us in there. They come here and they talk to us any kind of way.
You're in jail. All you got to do is follow the rules. If they say stay in your bunk, you stay in your bunk. You don't call them a bitch because they told you to stay in your bunk. You just follow the rules, which you can't do.
Now, the focus shifts from what happened outside the courtroom to how the defendant behaves everywhere else. The judge reveals repeated disciplinary problems while he was already behind bars, showing that he couldn't even follow basic jail rules. Even during this hearing, his attitude and body language reinforce everything she's saying. With every sentence, it becomes clearer that the judge has reached a conclusion, and the courtroom is moments away from hearing the final decision.
Again, find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 3, 4, and 6 freely and voluntarily. I again find counts 1, 2, and 5 true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty of aggravated assault, family violence, and sentence you to a term of 20 years in the Institutional Division of the Texas Department of Corrections. There will be an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon in that case. In cause number 19-31267, I'm also going to find that you pled true to counts 3, 4, and 6 freely and voluntarily. Find counts 1, 2, and 5 true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of aggravated assault. Sentence you to a term of 20 years in the Institutional Division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit, and there's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon in that case as well. You will receive credit on these sentences for any time that you've been in custody, that the law gives you the right to receive. They will run concurrently, which means together at the same time. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this wasn't a plea agreement. You do have some rights to appeal. You need to sign that with Mr. Rojas, and he'll give you a copy of it. I'm also handing you a written admonition.
This is the moment everything has been building toward. After listening to the excuses, reviewing the history, and weighing the evidence, the judge delivers a decisive sentence. 20 years in prison on aggravated assault charges, along with a deadly weapon finding. She explains his legal rights and the lasting consequences that follow this conviction. It's a powerful reminder that repeated violence, ignored warnings, and broken promises eventually carry serious consequences. If you enjoyed this courtroom breakdown, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more real courtroom moments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.